we have a lot of exciting things happening out at the build site, and I'm going to take you guys there this afternoon and take you inside to show you all of the progress that we've been making in there. But before we go, I'm going to be making a few things here at home that are some of my favorite things to make during the holiday season. So first up, I'm making a peppermint mocha latte. This is something that I like to make lots in the afternoons. It's just so delicious. It kind of tastes like a latte that you would get out and about, but I love being able to make it at home because then I can add in my own milk and my own sweetener to make it a little bit healthier. So for this one, I'm just mixing together some vanilla and with milk, a little bit of organic sugar and some cocoa powder. And then I stirred in about 1/4 cup of really strong coffee that I made in my espresso machine. And then obviously some peppermint extract and warmed it all up. This is such a delicious drink. I love peppermint everything, but it's even better around Christmas time. All right, so while on the topic of Christmas, I wanted to tell you guys about the best Christmas gift you can give this year, and that is the gift of KiwiCo. If you guys have been around my channel for any time at all, you guys have heard me talk about KiwiCo and how much my kids love KiwiCo. They still get so excited every time the KiwiCo box arrives. In fact, just the other day, I actually texted this to my family because it was so funny and so cute. I was at the park with my 3-year-old and the UPS guy pulled up, like obviously not for us, just there's a library right there. And he goes, "Oh yay, the mailman's here. I bet he has my KiwiCo," which just cracked me up because that's like his favorite thing. And every time he sees someone come to the door, he's hoping that it's his KiwiCo. KiwiCo provides a monthly crate delivered to your door with fun, hands-on projects that are designed by experts and tested by kids. KiwiCo is perfect for hands-on fun that is also educational. There's something for every age and every interest, from my oldest down to my baby. They all get excited when the KiwiCo box arrives. We are in a very busy season right now with building our home and all the Christmas fun activities. And I love having something that will keep my kids entertained, that is also educational, that is not on a screen. And I think so many mothers are striving for that these days, and KiwiCo is the perfect solution for this. Not only do my kids love creating the different projects in their crates, but they spend hours playing with them after they are done. With KiwiCo, they develop critical thinking, problem-solving skills, and creativity, all while having fun. For the mom, the best thing about KiwiCo is that the crates come with everything you need to complete the project, and they have easy-to-follow directions with pictures so they can do most of the projects on their own. If you want to try out KiwiCo for your own kids or for anyone on your list this year, be sure to check out the link down in my description box below, or go to kiwico.com/ouroilyhouse and be sure to use my code ouroilyhouse to get 50% off your first monthly crate for kids 3 years and older. I am making some cranberry orange scones. These are very simple to make. It's basically like making a biscuit, but I'm adding in some cranberries and fresh orange. I have this recipe on my cooking blog, so I will link it for you guys down below. Multiple times a week, we end up heading out to our farm after the kids' afternoon nap time. And sometimes I bring dinner, other times I'll just bring a snack because we end up getting home a little bit later. Now that we're working completely inside, we don't get stopped by getting dark earlier or by the cold. The furnaces are in, so we have heat there. My husband has hung up several lights, so we have lights there. And so the temperature and the darkness doesn't stop us. So we end up being there a little bit later. This afternoon, I'm going to bring these scones out for a little snack, and then we will eat dinner when we get back home. I love cranberry everything. This time of year, I always like to stock up on cranberries. I put them in my freezer and love adding them into smoothies. I love the sour taste of cranberry mixed with some bananas and strawberries in a yogurt smoothie. And where I live, you can't get cranberries year round. So this time of year, I try to get them as much as I can. Every time I go to the store, make a Walmart order, I'm adding more and more cranberries and stock up in my freezer. And I like to add them to everything. And cranberry orange scones, these are so easy to make and they are absolutely delicious. My kids love them, so I'll definitely be making these a lot more throughout the cranberry season. Take this brush, it on right here. Good, now do another one. We topped the cranberries with some cream and some coarse sugar, and then while they were baking, I made up an orange glaze with freshly squeezed orange juice and some powdered sugar. And I will drizzle this on the scones once they cool slightly. All right, we just got to the farm. My husband is working on the kitchen cabinets, painting them. And I want to show you guys some updates because we've had a lot of things happen inside. So I'm going to take you guys in and kind of show you the different things that have been going on in here. All right, so as you guys can see, floors have started going in, which I love. We still have to put flooring on the stairs. My husband's gonna be doing that. And likely that won't get done until after we move in. But lots of flooring has gone in so far. And obviously it's so dirty because it's so dusty in here from all the construction. I cannot wait to actually clean these and see the full like color, but I really like the way that it turned out. We did pre-finished hardwood floor. It's 3¼ inch, whatever width, and it's gun stock is the color that we chose. So this is also, everything is totally painted. You see a lot of white in here. This is white dove, living room, dining room, and kitchen, but there's gonna be a lot of color coming into the kitchen because I'm doing clary sage cabinets that'll go like all the way along these walls here. My husband did install a couple of the lights. We still have lights that have to go in a lot of other places. And the reason why I did a lot of white in these rooms and then also in my living room is because everywhere has a lot of windows. And so I was thinking that I would bring a lot of color in with the rugs and the curtains. And also I'm planning on doing a lot of beadboard and like some type of wall treatment to most areas in the home. And so maybe the top will stay white and then I would paint the bottoms, you know, like the beadboard a certain color. So for now, a lot of this like open living space is all just the white dove, but you can see the pretty floors. I can't wait to get trim up and all these tools out of here, but it's really coming along and I'm just loving the way it looks. All right, so off my kitchen here is our pantry. It's hard to see because there's no light in here yet, but this one is painted kind of like a, I don't know, like a cloudy sky blue color. It's called Amsterdam by, I can't remember if it's Sherwin-Williams or Benjamin Moore. I'll link all my paints eventually. But there's a lot of outlets in here because I'm planning on putting cabinets kind of in like an L shape around here with a countertop, like a butcher block countertop. And then I can keep my grain mill and like my KitchenAid and different things like in the pantry. So that's just right off of my kitchen. And then this is our mudroom, laundry room off our kitchen. This will be a pocket door. And then this is kind of a light blue. You cannot see. Hold on, let me open this door. There's a door in here from the outside. It's kind of like a really light blue color. I thought would look nice and bright. Eventually there'll be some tile in here and trim and obviously washer, dryer, slop sink, and lots of storage. All right, so walking back through the kitchen and dining room, I'm gonna take you guys down the hallway and show you the front rooms. This is a full bathroom here. Not much has happened in there. I mean, we have a tub, but again, still need to do a lot of tiling and things. That's all coming, I think, like this week. This is my husband's office. The floor is halfway done in here, partially done. And we went with a really dark green color in here. Again, kind of hard to see because there's not lights in here yet, but this is Vintage Vogue is the color. And I'm planning on doing a like whole built-in along this wall, and I think it's going to be black just to kind of stay with this dark theme here. In this room there's 3 big windows, so he'll still have plenty of light. And then walking out of the office past our front door and the entryway, this is just another little like living space that could potentially be a bedroom at some point if we need it to be, but for now we're just kind of calling it the front living room. And we did a tan color in here, and again 3 windows, partially done floors. I think this room's gonna be a fun little addition just to have another area for people to go if you want a little bit of a quieter spot off of the main living space over here. All right, I'm gonna take you guys upstairs. All right, so we're upstairs and everything is painted up here. No floors in quite yet. This is one of the kids' room. It's that same blue that's in my pantry. You can see it a lot better up here. And this is the bathroom, one of the main bathrooms up here. My husband did do the floor in here. We went with a tile from Edward Martin is the brand, and I just really love the way it turned out. My husband laid this himself, and he was planning on doing checkered. I wanted it diamond, and he did it, and I think he did such a good job. And so this will be in the laundry room also, and then a different variation of this will be in the other bathrooms. We did just a full regular tub insert in here. The other bathrooms will have tile on the walls, and then we did put a vanity in here already. I actually got this one discounted. It was like, I think it was an open box on Wayfair or something. And so that's this. We have to obviously still put in the faucet. There'll be a toilet here, but I'm really liking how this little bathroom is turning out. And then this is my daughter's room. We did the same pink color that she had in our last house because she really loved it. I loved it. And then obviously the floors aren't done yet. We're doing hardwood floors everywhere besides the tile in the bathrooms and the laundry room. We did the same everywhere, like all throughout. And then this is just like up the stairs, obviously. We have to put a banister in. That's very important. And my daughter and I are dreaming of like a really cute little like reading nook with some like built-ins here and maybe like a window seat at some point over here. All the beautiful views out the windows. This is another bedroom upstairs. Again, just all these pretty views. And I left this one white because I have some ideas for this room, and there's gonna be a lot of plaid and green. And so I wasn't sure how crazy I get on the walls. And again, I'm planning on eventually doing a lot of beadboard and things. So we'll add color that way. This is one of my favorite views of our property, is out the kid rooms upstairs. All right, so now I'm gonna show you guys the master bedroom over here. Again, white dove, 3 windows, floors still have to be done. And then we have a big walk-in closet and then bathroom. And the green in this bathroom and also the other bathroom that I showed you is the same clary sage green that we'll be doing on our cabinets. See the green color. I can't wait to bring that downstairs into our cabinets. And then this shower will also be tiled. I think I'm just doing a white subway tile on this. And then some more of that Edward Martin tile, but it's like a tan and white rather than that like dark color. But we're getting places. Lots of things have happened. All right, my husband and one of my boys are working downstairs on the cabinets. I'm gonna kind of show you that. We have all the kitchen cabinets in the basement where they're working on painting them. They're all primed and they're sanding them, and then we'll start putting color on them, I think tomorrow, because the plan is to start putting them in the kitchen and this week. And then we will get the person out to cut for the countertop. And so we can start getting the kitchen all put together, which is really exciting because obviously that's my favorite room in the house and the room I'm in the most. So I can't wait to see how the kitchen turns out. And I'm really excited to start getting like more of the light fixtures in because I have all of them bought for the main level. I think on the main level, I have every single light like in a box downstairs, and I've been like piecing them together, and I'm excited to see them all up and make sure that like everything kind of like coordinates because, you know, I've been seeing them like just like little pictures online and ordering things, and I'm like excited to see how we did. I really love the way the ones above the sink look. So, all right, I'll take you downstairs to see the whole cabinet workshop right now. We went with the shaker style cabinets just from Menards. They're very basic cabinets. They were unfinished with maple unfinished wood. And then we're gonna paint them and add hardware in hopes to make them look really awesome once they get into the kitchen. But we just went with really basic cabinets, hopefully not like cheap cabinets. They had good reviews, but that was the plan for the kitchen. So I'll show you guys the final coat once it starts going on.